All right. Today, our stretching. So we're going to do some stretching routines for the next 3 times, working on stretching with a shirt. So we're going to use this as our helper tool to reach places we might not be able to reach if we're not using it. So let's go ahead and get started. So the first one we're going to do is you're going to take your shirt here. Don't make it a shirt. Maybe you don't use this often. We're going to stretch. So we're going to put them in our hands like this, one over your head, and then you're going to pull the shirt to stretch your shoulder. And you should feel this here all the way through your shoulder, and then you're going to hold. So if you look from the back, this is how it should look. And then we'll switch other side. So here now, and down. So this one should be gripping and you should be able to hold down on the shirt. And wherever your shoulder is tighter, it's gonna feel some tension. So on this shoulder, I feel a little differently than my other one. And we'll come out of that one, come out of the stretch the same way you went into it. And then we're going to take the shirt here over our head and then stretch back. So now we've got the shoulders open here, stretching. And we're going to move through this one. So you might need to place your grip a little wider. You're going to hold there. Oop. And come back down. And we'll go back over your head. And come back down. That the goal is to be able to move your arms all the way back and all the way back over your head. If you can't do that right now, don't worry, we'll get there. Okay, so now let's go back to the other shoulder. Oh, sorry, the one we started with. And we're going to pull. And we're stretching this shoulder over our head now. Back to where we began. And we'll switch other side. So same thing. All right, and now we're going to go back over the head like we just did. You can also be sitting like this as well. You don't have to sit like how I was. So here, up over your head, you should feel your arms stretching, especially in your chest. Come back forward. Might feel in your elbows. And come back over. And one more time. Whoever just joined, we're stretching with a t-shirt. Oops, don't do that. All right. Okay, so we're going to put the t-shirt down for a moment. We're going to do a doorway stretch. So remember, you got to use a corner on the wall or a door, and you're going to be 90 degrees forward. So if you look from this side, right, my hand, it's going to be 90 degrees, the palm is flat, right? So here, and we're going to push through. You should feel that in the front of your chest. And then we're going to switch other side. The same thing, 90 degrees, feel it in the front of your chest. And then let's switch other side, same thing. You might be able on these, once you've done it once, maybe be able to reach through a little bit further. So again, we're opening up the chest from a lot of typing, reaching forward. We want to open this up. That'll help everything else align, especially with neck tension. This helps a lot. And we'll switch other side. The same thing. And you can do this standing as well if you don't want to be on your knees. All right. Okay, let's come back down to the floor. Now we're going to go through the whole shoulder in the beginning one more time, and we're going to see how we can improve our range of motion. So let's go ahead and go with our right, or whichever arm first. Feels a little better than when I started. And let's switch other side. All right, then release that, and let's go back over your head. Oh, that definitely feels better than when I started. Like I said, don't worry if you can't go all the way over. Go to where you can, where you feel it and where you need to stop, and then hold there. All right, now we're just gonna roll them out a little bit. Give yourself a hug, move forward, forward and back. And then we're gonna go range of motion overhead. That feels pretty good. Okay, so there's your shoulder and chest opener using a t-shirt. Again, this is helping you get more range of motion so you can actually reach. So where this comes from is if you're going to do a mobility, a functional testing, we want to see that you can touch your fingers together like this. And if you cannot, this stretch that we just did is going to help you get that mobility and the whole program, right? So again, this took like, 10 minutes? Find 10 minutes of your day to do this shoulder opener, and I guarantee that you will continue to feel better. So see you guys on Tuesday, and we'll continue.